We discussed some common perfectionism behaviors in week 1. When we talk about what perfectionism looks like, broadly speaking, perfectionism behaviors can be divided into 2 categories. First are the things that you do more of as a result of your perfectionism, and second are the things that you do less of. Behaviors in both categories are often unhelpful and can be life-limiting in the long run. Let's take a look at each in more detail. Things you do more or excess behaviors. Behaviors that you do more of as a result of your perfectionism can be considered excess behaviors or unnecessary extras. Of course, you probably argue that these behaviors are indeed necessary because they are intended to help you achieve your high standards that you set out for yourself. However, to other people, they might appear to be excessive or over the top. For example, Rachel's checking behavior in the above example could be considered somewhat unnecessary. Other examples include excessive checking, redoing tasks, focusing on minor details, correcting yourself or others, excessive planning, organizing and list making, dwelling on mistakes, reassurance seeking, criticizing yourself or others, overworking, micromanaging others. What are the things that you do more of as a result of your perfectionism? Although they are intended to be helpful, these behaviors are often counterproductive. After all, we know they feed the perfectionism cycle. If you have any doubt about their usefulness, refer back to the cons of perfectionism that you listed in the pros and cons exercise from week 1. This should help to remind you of the reasons why these types of behaviors aren't serving you well. Things you do less or avoidance behaviors. Behaviors that you do less of as a result of your perfectionism can be considered shortages or avoidance behaviors. Most likely, your perfectionism prevents you from doing certain things that are important to you. For example, many other perfectionists sacrifice things like leisure time and fun. Instead, they put all of their time and effort into work and achievement-related tasks with the hope that success will bring them happiness at the end. What do you miss out on or say no to because of your perfectionism? In addition, perfectionists often try to meet their high standards and avoid failure by delaying or avoiding tasks altogether. The belief underlying these avoidant coping strategies is that you can't fail if you don't try. Avoidance is most likely to occur when you feel as though you won't be able to perform at your very best. Procrastination is another form of avoidance, where you put off a task or wait until the last minute before getting started. You delay the tasks and wait until the circumstances are just right before taking action, which rarely happens. Other examples include avoiding challenging situations, declining invitations to events, disengaging from activities such as avoiding work or withdrawing from a course, not meeting deadlines, delaying important decisions, withdrawing socially, giving up hobbies, prioritizing work or achievement over fun, sacrificing time for leisure and relaxation, neglecting self-care. All of the above behavioral deficits can have serious consequences for your health and functioning. For example, your study grades may decline or you may face disciplinary action at work. Your relationships may suffer as a result of prioritizing success over meaningful connections. A lack of balance in life is also a risk factor for mental health problems. stress-related physical illnesses, and burnout. In other words, perfectionism behaviors often put us in a worse position in the long run.